insult as time.
You know, over the past couple, 3 weeks, I've heard what you said. You said you're going to take your sleeves down. You're going to come after me. You're going to hit me in the face. Well, that's fine. I've been around for 15 freaking years. I'm one of the greatest here at OCW. You look it up in the freaking record book. Ohio Heritage Champion. Tag Team Champion. And I got all this knowledge, baby. And I got all this knowledge. And I'm throwing it to my man right here, Jared Knight. Jared Knight is young. He is ready, and if we get our hands on you, Nick Khan, if we get our freaking hands around your neck, you're going to regret it. You may not ever want to come back to Ohio Championship Wrestling. Ain't that right, baby?
That's right. After Knox, King Cash, I'm going to get my hands on you, and at the end of the day, me and Jock Sampson, we will be the last men standing in that ring.
This match is scheduled for one fall. The first team, they weighed in tonight in a total combined weight of 415 pounds. They are accompanied in the ring by their agent, Nick Khan. This is the sure bet, Asher Knox, Kenny Cash, the Entourage.
And I was slipped a note by the sure bet, Asher Knox, just this afternoon before we got on the air. He wanted me to say that he weighed in today at a cool, sleek 200 pounds.
Okay, 200 pounds on Asher Knox. Uh-oh. Nick Khan throwing out those business cards. If you ever get one, just know he won't. You don't call him, he calls you. Kenny Cash, the man with the money sack. Lots of value and potential in the entourage. And I think that's the part that upsets us as OCW fans the most. Asher Knox and Kenny Cash are amazing talents.
Yeah, they're amazing talent.
They don't need Nick Khan.
Yeah, they don't. That's the thing, they don't. And I don't get it.
I think when you can take the easy way out, sometimes that's the route people take. It's not the route that everybody takes. And it's something that you have to look at when you look at the character of a man. And you look at the character of Kenny Cash, Asher Knox, the entourage with their super agent Nick Khan. You know the character of those three men. These three men kept us shut down here in OCW for 15 months. Every trick they had, they used.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I want to have
got the microphone.
question here, sir, but yours certainly is.
And that is probably, no, that's wrong. That is the dumbest jacket I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, that's a nice jacket.
It matches your IQ.
He's going to need a bigger boat.
If I can get everyone to shut their mouths for a minute so everyone can hear me talk, we'll get this going a heck of a lot faster.
Thankful I haven't got it. But I can't.
Tonight, Jared Knight and John Sampson, shut up!
The OCW faithful want to hear nothing from Nick Khan. And they won't! This is a very interesting team. Remember, Jared Knight took No Shame Jimmy Shane to the limit at our last event in February of 2020. We said then, could that be the launching point? The springboard to single superstardom? He is here tonight in a tag team match, but he spent most of his time here in OCW in tag team matches with his tag team partner Ray Stewart. That gives him an edge, and that could be one of those keys to victory that we talk about. But look at Jack Sampson. This man, former Heritage Champion, former tag team champion, you said it before, ranked in the PWI. Every wrestling fan knows the gospel of PWI. And he is here to defend the honor of Ohio Championship Wrestling. He is here because it's time to bring it back for good.
And now Jock has the mic.
That's right, baby. Listen, I got this. Watch this. Hey, what I'm going to do here tonight, why don't you shut your bald, stupid head up right now? And I think everybody out here, they can see that you're a freaking bald-headed geek. Come on, bald-headed geek. Bald-headed geek. So, hey.
I don't imagine that the BHG is going to like that.
Get our hands and crush his soul here tonight. We're crushing for all the OCW greats. Matt Mason, Robbie Starr. Look, just keep us here. You don't shut down a place I love, son. This is going to happen tonight. And let's be frank, I'm going to get my hands on you. When it may not be frank, it's called bald-headed geek. Let's go.
The Entourage is trying to physically restrain Agent Nick Hahn. And you have to wonder if that changes the complexion of the match, because they're not focused on the match, they're focused on protecting their agent.
Well, let's go down the laundry list of all the things that Agent Nick has done. From intimidating and keeping us out of doing this for 15 months, and just tonight throwing a shirt at me, taking over the broadcast table and messing with my microphone.
Yeah, he has left a trail of bodies, metaphorically speaking, has Nick Hahn. But it's not hard to see why, in a lot of respects, that you'd want to sign with Nick Hahn, because he has managed winners. And you would have to say that the success of Hahn with Cash and Knox is there's not a whole lot of tag team above them. You know what I mean? But Jared Knight, the sky's the limit for him. Drop kick by Knight to the button on Kenny Cash. And Cash's arm being wrenched out of its socket by Knight. See, I told you, he's wrenching it out of its socket. It looked like he might have caught him in the throat, did Cash.
Yeah, that was a shot to the throat.
And that looked like something that Hahn might have asked for. Knox goes flying off a hip toss. Hey, remember, Jack Sampson is a member of the 4 Hip Tossmen.
Yeah.
Working wrist control is Jared Knight, the younger of the two on the side of OCW. It's almost like OCW versus the world tonight.
Yeah. This match for the honor of OCW.
Tag, first tag of the match by Knight to Sampson. Good, clean, professional tag. Oh, that shot might have caved in Knox's chest. And if the first one didn't, that one certainly did.
There's a welt forming already.
Beautiful snapmare off the arm wrench. And Knox, who likes to deal the cards, as it were, needs a hand to do that with. Oh, man. You don't see that every day. A knee drop right on the arm. I think the point of the knee might have caught the elbow. Tag In comes Knight. By the way, this is the only non-singles match on the card that isn't the Brass Ring Gauntlet. Everything else has been singles matches and then the Gauntlet. So our one and only tag team matchup tonight.
Just notice the natural chemistry between Knight and John Sampson.
It's and a thumb to the eyes by Sampson. Can't say that that's legal, but I also can't say it couldn't happen to a nicer person. Tag.
Quick tags between Sampson and Knight.
And I think a lot of this comes down to Knight and his tag team work. We've seen his work. He's a great tag team wrestler. I just want to see more of him as a singles competitor, and I think the OCW faithful do as well. Great wrist control by Knight. Quick tag, in and out. Keep the fresh man in the ring while isolating Knox. Wait a minute. Han's distraction leads to a tag to Kenny Cash. Cash and Knox using that distraction to their advantage. That's the reason why I think people want to gravitate towards Nick Hahn. Double. Somebody better tell Nick Hahn he's got a problem.
Come on, John, get him.
Look at him run! And scurry. Beautiful double clothesline there, flattens both men. And I think Nick Hahn saw his life flash before his eyes there. It reminds me of that old saying, don't write checks that your butt can't cash. Kenny Cash. That was a knocks out. Double back elbow, covered by Knight. Wait a minute. Hahn trying to get the referee's attention. Something's got to be done. From behind, Knox just booting Knight in the back of the head, and a choke. This is illegal, and the referee's not seeing any of it because Hahn has the ref distracted. All due respect to Papa Smurf, you can't do two things at once. It's very difficult to patrol the ring and the outside. There's always been discussion about having two referees in tag team matches, one inside, one outside. It doesn't usually get very far, though. Shot to the midsection by Knox. And another one. Looked like he was going underneath the ribs a bit there, too. Knight basically collapsing into the corner. That's not good for his future. And
Come on.
There is no low that Nick Hahn will not stoop to get an advantage for his team. He is choking out Jared Knight.
Damn mugging in the corner over there.
If we called the sheriff, they'd arrest him on the spot. And we have video proof.
Yeah.
Tag. Cash, the legal man. And driving down all of that weight onto the back. Looked like he was actually a little bit higher, maybe around the shoulder blades on Knight. Big smash to the back as well. You just look at Kenny Cash and you go, why do you need to do this? Why do you need to choke the man on the middle rope? He has till 5. Nope. Cash has got to be careful. If the referee had gotten to the end of that 5 count, he'd have been disqualified.
And now Nick Hahn coming across the ring. Oh, and a thumb to the eye.
Maybe we should have just made this a handicap match and made it a 3-on-2 since Nick Hahn wants to be in the ring so much. Knight trying to fire back but gets short-circuited by Kenny Cash. Cash with the back elbow in the corner. And the confidence is beginning to show on the money man.
Into the cover.
Could have it. No. Keep in mind, this is the first time that the full entourage has been in full force here in OCW. Usually we're missing 1 or 2 pieces. So it's interesting to see how dominant the entourage could be at full force.
Now mugging into the corner over there.
And that wasn't even a tag. He just slapped his hands. Jack Sampson is getting furious on that corner. on the apron, just kind of like, come on, man.
Hunt continuing to distract Papa Smurf here.
At some point, you wonder if Papa Smurf's just going to throw him out. He has the power. Han has interjected himself numerous times in this match, and Jock Sampson's had enough. Or maybe not. Cash is apparently the legal man. It's kind of hard to keep track since they're not actually tagging in this tag team matchup. But a shot to the midsection by Jared Knight. And another. That knee lift, though. It's small little details like that that allow Cash to take advantage. Big kick to the face. And a ferocious clothesline. And can Jared Knight make the tag to a pacing Jock Sampson? Hey, hope he got his cardio in today.
Sampson reaching for the tag. And Knight.
Tag on the left side of your tag. Here comes Jock Sampson. And Asher Knox wants nothing to do with him, and understandably so. Big right hand to Knox. Sampson sends him to the ropes. Big back elbow. And the man ranked in the PWI is going all PWI over the Entourage.
Just dropping Kenny Cash.
Into the corner goes Knox face first. That's not good for his complexion. Neither is this.
Count them off, folks.
And the OCW faithful will do just that.
Oh, and Chuck riding Asher Knox.
Into the corner, and then what a back body drop. Sampson with the elbow into the cover. Does he? Wait a minute, what the hell? Nick Hahn is in the ring. Nick Hahn just pulled a chair out of the ring, attacked the referee, is calling for the bell. I believe that Sampson and Knight are going to win this match by disqualification. Nick Hahn has a chair! Now he doesn't.
Get him, Chuck!
For 15 months, this man has shut down OCW, and his reckoning has come. I don't think he has enough money to pay off anybody anymore. Is he gonna give it to him? Oh, what the hell? You've got to be kidding me. Jock Sampson just floored Jared Knight and now is calling for the professional Brandon Fields, the Entourage, truly in full force here. Was this all just a setup? Have we been suckered in?
This is a 5-on-1 attack.
They're going to try to maim Jared Knight on that steel chair with the elbow, and here comes the general manager, Glenn Lane, who has had just about enough. Brandon Fields just picking the bones here. Some professional. Sampson just will not stop, and now the Entourage back at full force. Has Nick Hahn staged a coup of OCW? If the general manager, Glenn Lane, couldn't stop the Entourage, what hope do we have of stopping them ourselves? Oh, and look at this. A hug. A hug. in a pro wrestling ring. We have a hug.
And that snake is laughing.
Well, that snake, as you called him, might have just taken over OCW.
That dirty snake.
If you look at that ring right now, Jared Knight is out cold. Glenn Lane couldn't stop the entourage. And I don't know if anybody else can.